What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. AMC breaking through that $40 price point, not once, but twice today. Now it's down about 1%, fighting back to get green. Guys, in this video, I want to talk about the ever begging question I get asked all the time. When is AMC going to squeeze? And I first need to start off by covering this. The play still stands. All of the research, okay, all of the loopholes, all of the manipulation that we have uncovered over the last 7 months when it comes to the naked shorts, okay, the high short entrance, the failure to delivers, okay, the manipulation, the hiding your short interest by abusing options, all right, everything, that all still stands. We've added insane amount of exposure to other retail investors, to the mainstream media who continues to cover it. Whether it's in a positive or a negative way, it's still attention. Okay, look at all of the DTCC rule filings and the changes that have gone into effect ever since the start of this year that really have to do with off of the research of our backs, guys. And I know some of you guys are sitting there saying, yeah, but nothing's gone into effect. And that's what I want to talk about when it comes to that big question of when will AMC squeeze. I said this to you guys months ago, even back when it was, $10. It might take a much longer period of time than 2 weeks, 2 months, okay, or so forth. And you need to continue to kind of prepare for that. If a lot of you guys are sitting there saying, I'm not selling, I'm just holding. Well, then great, then like you're on it. But it might take a much longer period of time than some of us might predict. And it could be something that does pop up, come back down, stay stagnant, pop up, come back down, stay stagnant, and continue to ride for a long period of time, especially with some of you guys, your price targets that you have on this. It might take a long time. And so how that correlates to what I'm talking about and what I want to say now, which is going to be personally, is that I started this YouTube channel, before I say this, I've covered AMC since pretty much the beginning, but I started this YouTube channel at the beginning of the year. It was something I've wanted to do for a long period of time. I've spent countless days behind a computer screen staring at charts or on sales calls, and I didn't have much fulfillment. And I wanted to find a way to be able to help people and just relate the some knowledge that I do have, okay, that I've learned from others in a different, more fun, exciting, different type of way, just to be able to relate it. You might hear something from one person, read it from one person, and somebody else just explains it a little bit differently, and it just clicks with you, just to be able to do that. And I've had a lot of fun and excitement and enjoyment, okay, doing this. And I want to continue to make YouTube videos and continue to build the community that we have and share some different ideas and perspectives and really just kind of teach people what I've learned on how money works. It really breaks down to the first book that I read really about money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And Robert Kiyosaki just, says like, yeah, like the 99% don't understand how money works and how to be able to take your portfolio into an income producing asset. And I think some people look at the stock market as such a, one-sided, two-dimensional, that they don't understand that there's millions of different ways to be able to actually build true wealth, okay, or build a monthly income for yourself in a very safe manner. It doesn't always have to be risky to be able to do that. And that's why, I also want to be able to share some of these, insights, information with you guys. And in my last few video guys, I've covered a little bit about the markets, understanding how the markets, run and what to expect, and that you don't need to YOLO in some of these, crazy, risky speculative plays, as long as you understand how trends work, okay, and where, the big money is going to flow, and you can just follow along with that. And taking those 10%, 15% gains and getting out of them and moving on to the next one because you understand how that works. Or like when I talked about the Fed was speaking and being able to play, positions like the VIX and the SPY, which, the whole group, made a bunch of money at great percentages on those plays because it's literally a cyclical play of rinse and repeat. And just being able to share that information for you guys is something I want to be able to do on my channel. And if you're only interested in AMC, that's fine. I'm still going to cover AMC. But like I said, guys, the research is done. All that, that crazy, intense, due diligence, uncovering all this stuff that we all have, not just myself, but other YouTube creators and people on Reddit and Twitter and all over the internet have done. It's all been exposed. There's a very little bit that I can cover every single day. And the last thing I want to do, which I really feel like I have never done, is dangle the carrot in front of your face just to get you to watch my videos, because guys, like the amount of money I make on YouTube is literally like pennies for the amount of time I get put into it. Like I said, I do this for satisfaction, you know what I mean? But I don't want to just keep doing that with you guys, because I know some of you get very upset, and I watch other creators on YouTube do it, and it's just like, oh man, you guys are telling people $100,000 confirmed by 2 weeks, and it's just like, what are you doing? It's absolutely ridiculous. But inevitably, guys, the point for this short video is that it might take a much longer time than you are anticipating. Okay, and in the meantime, I'm going to cover all of the updates on AMC when there's new technical breakouts. By the way, it's still riding that 50-day moving average, so there's no new technical breakouts. Okay, it's acting as a little bit of resistance right now. Gary Gensler did tweet talking a little bit about on the backs of retail investors, and did bring up what happened in January with GameStop. Okay, all those things I will continue to cover, guys, but I also want to talk about how the market's moving, how to prepare for when this correction happens. We are at a very, very risky time where the Fed is just continuing to print money, buying a massive amounts of assets to be able to keep the economy afloat. All right. However, we can't get anybody into jobs because they pump so much money into the economy. It's just a horrible recipe. And for you guys, how to prepare for that going forward when it comes from a consumer standpoint, but also an investor standpoint, okay, is something I've been through. I've watched my parents and my cousins and aunt and uncles who are older than me, go through. I've read and researched on it, and I'm kind of seeing that happen again. I want to be able to share that with you guys. Okay, so I hope this video finds you well, and that one, I am still 100% in on AMC. The play still stands. I will continue to update you guys on every quote unquote major change that happens when it comes and could affect AMC. But I also want to be able to talk about other fundamentals of the market and how to grow your portfolio, how to be able to just grow yourself as an individual, whether it comes to anything about money from what I've learned. And by no means, guys, am I an expert, and I continue to learn every single day. All right, but I have open ears, and I learn from individuals that are much farther ahead of me. And that is what is going to take us for when we make all this money, okay, and we be able to sell out from AMC when it eventually does hit that MOAS price. Then we'll be able to really invest that money and not absolutely blow it, and grow and become successful, wealthy individuals who can pass that down for generations to come. So guys, I hope this video found you really well, and I will see you in the next one.